We also invoked the Lord Dagda, the father of Breach.
How does that benefit the people who attend?
We had 4 stations set up. The Lord Dagda sat with his sword. If someone needed strength, they would go to him and be fortified by it. In the south, we had Breach, the goddess, with her flame. And she would give the person inspiration and drive if they needed it. In the west, we had Saint Bridget with her healing well. And so she was able to provide healing and soothing nature or whatever needed as well. Mama Brigitte in the north with her mirror of destiny. They could look into it and see what it is that they needed. But Mama Brigitte threw the mirror out and just held people and hugged them and wept together with them.
So the tradition that goes along with Mama Brigitte is a little different because Bridget came over with the indentured servants from Ireland, and when they cohabited with the slaves, the enslaved Africans who were in Haiti, then she was welcomed. Her meaning took on a bit of a difference because she is the goddess of the cemetery, the queen of the cemetery. There's so much lore associated with the goddess mysteries, and you know, there's an awful lot that is surrounding the whole story about Adam and Eve and the apple. What is your perspective on that?
There's a bigger message behind the Adam and Eve story that most of us are not able to grasp, and I'm certainly not able to right now either. Yes, there is a goddess lore that's hidden there. You could say that Eve was presenting him with the knowledge of the world and the universe, and Adam rejected it. Or he took a piece of it and then the patriarchal gods punished it. I mean, I think there's also a huge sociological question here that the patriarchal society condemned the matriarchal society. Janet and Stuart Farrer wrote a piece about Lilith and Eve meeting to discuss the apple in their book, The Witch's Goddess, in which Lilith becomes a serpent, tries to show Eve the way out, and Eve is ridiculed for her trying to escape the subversive world that she lives in. I think it's time we broke away from the Adam and Eve myth. I think that one little tiny myth has put a lot of shame and unnecessary guilt on womankind altogether. The last 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years we've been battling with this myth that we did something wrong. Every woman I know seems to feel like she has done something wrong and fights with that on a regular basis. And it may be because that myth has been bred into us since most of us started our spiritual lives with the Adam and Eve myth. The woman did something wrong and therefore they were both punished.
How can people contact you?
I'm on Imakhu's Facebook page, which is the best place to go to get anything. My blog is called agirlcalledwoo.blogspot.com.
Great. Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you.
This week's book of the week is Voodoo Visions by Sally Ann Glassman. Sally Ann Glassman is known for her Voodoo Tarot deck. In this book, she gives an explanation of her images used in the Voodoo Tarot deck, but also because she is a very well-respected Voodoo high priestess in New Orleans, she also brings her interpretation of the Loa, which actually has a much kinder, gentler interpretation in many of the Loa, including Maman Brigitte. I truly appreciate that. Various aspects of voodoo, Vodun, Voodoo, as expressed in this country and various places abroad, are known to be now very accepting of all-encompassing, and that spirit is only interested in a humble and willing vessel. Which brings us around to what we were talking about in the beginning of the show, dealing with Avatar, bringing our humility to spirit, bringing our respect and reverence for a culture that is outside of our own, or even if it is our own, but bringing respect and admiration and humility to the culture as you humble yourself to become part of it. Are the people in your life the real thing, or are they avatars? Are you the real thing, or are you an avatar? Ask for Ma'at to come into your life, to show you the truth, to bring clarity of vision, in order to bring balance and harmony into your life and into our world. And when you are finally able to see, hear, and hear, then you will be able to fully claim your personal power. I'm Imakhu. Shemotep. Mkuten Mer. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Hey, hey.